Oh, hey, what's up and hello. My name is Casey and welcome into this 30-minute long treadmill workout. Of our 5 paces, we're going to be focused a lot today on your walk and on your jog. And I'll go through all of that information as we get in and get after it. First up, we're going to begin with a 3-minute long warm-up. And to begin, I want you to find your easy walking pace. We're just getting our bodies feeling good, ready to go with it. We're moving in, incline at 1%. Take it there right now. Easy walk, 1% on the incline. This is our warm-up. I want you to start by taking a deep breath in. Big exhale, let it go. Maybe you're feeling the stress kind of fall away, everything leaving. We're just here having fun within this workout today. So I mentioned our 5 paces. So within that, we've got recovery, we've got our walk, our jog, our run, and our sprint. Today, though, we're going to spend a lot of time with our walk, so our power walk, and then jogging too, and with recoveries in between. We're gonna have fun with it, though. It's gonna be a great time. I like to think of this workout in sets. We have 6 different sets that have little intervals in between within each one of those. So give a little shake out. We're gonna progress into our next push. I want us to find our power walking pace. It should have a little bit of energy behind it. We're gonna add a little bit on, pushing into it, and we'll get to see this one throughout our workout a lot today. So let's take it into our power walk right now, adding a little on. Okay, shoulders are rolled down and back, belly button brought into our spine, gaze out in front. Ooh, we're feeling good. We are in the zone. So I gave you a brief rundown of what's coming your way today. You've got 6 sets. In the beginning, with our first 3, we're going to spend 2 minutes where we're at our power walk. Then we'll have a quick recovery, and then we go for 2 minutes with our jog. Then we have a bigger recovery. So 3 of those with a little climbing incline along the way. Highest incline that we see today, 5%. Now I know I've thrown a lot at you. We're starting off a whole lot of things. I just want you to let go and to focus on having fun and to set a goal, the one thing that you want to do today. Then we get to chase after it. We're gonna push into our other speed in this warm-up, into our jog next. This should feel like it's in your comfort zone. We're able to hold it and maintain it. Let's take it there right now, pushing for it. Finding your jogging pace. Whew. Deep breath in, big exhale, letting it go. You'll hear me talk a lot about breath. Our breath, it's a remote control into our mind and into our bodies. So when our breath escapes, it can often lead to excess kind of tension. We don't want that. So much of our movement is about efficiency. So we're staying easy. We're staying breezy. We're feeling good with it. Whew. And our warm-up is almost coming to an end. So we'll officially start into our first of the 6 sets today. We'll begin with the incline right where it is at 1%. 2 minutes, and we'll go back to our power walking speed. We're in and after it in just under 20 seconds. Keeping it going here, finishing our warm-up nice and strong. Let's do it. Whew. I know we're ready. Let's officially begin taking it into our power walk right now. Bring it back. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes here. Finding your power walk, making any adjustments that you need so that you have this little bit of extra intention and intensity. I joke that my power walk for me is when I think I can make it through a grocery store in 10 minutes. Never happens, but I want that kind of energy behind it, that little extra drive. So our arms are moving at our sides, belly button's brought into our spine, and because we're in a power walk, our stride is a little bit longer. So oftentimes we do have a heel strike with this, which is a little different than when we take off and we go faster into a jog, a run, or a sprint. So this one's got that unique aspect to it. Finding your breath. Big exhale, let it go. Whew. Excellent. Again, deep in and let it go. Whew. There we are. We're doing this thing. So again, we've got 2 minutes here. Then we'll have a quick recovery. Then we'll go for 2 minutes at a jog and then a longer recovery. Our other little fun twist in there is, so right now, this set's all done at 1%. The next one will go up to 2, and then we'll go up to 3. So you can see the roadmap as we're leading into this workout. Oh, we're feeling good, and we are looking good with this thing. Now, I love to have kind of an overarching thing that I'm thinking about that we get to talk through whenever we're in a workout. And today, it's action. all about taking action, getting out there, getting after it, getting excited. Because I know sometimes, especially for me, I've seen it happen in my life recently, where that can stand in the way. And I find myself pausing and being a little nervous. So we're gonna talk through some of that today. First though, we gotta finish this first part. We've got 10 seconds left, and then we'll go to our recovery pace. So that should be even slower than this. We're bringing it back. We should feel like our heart rate's coming down. Take it there to your recovery right now. Perfect, incline stays where it is. So we're still walking, we're still moving, but we're not back at our power walking pace. We're gonna push into our jog next. So again, that's our speed, feels very manageable. It's inside of our comfort zone. We can tackle it and we can push with it. Incline stays at 1%. We are into our jogging speed in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take off and let's go. 2 minutes here. Now, especially as we're going through in this first set, maybe it's making little adjustments within our speed, starting getting a feel for it. Like I said, this is in the comfort zone. It feels like we can hold this for quite some time. So if we get into it 30 seconds from now and you're like, oh no, I'm winded, I want you to pull a little back from there. I want you to find a very manageable speed. The beauty of this workout today is you get to have these matching pieces within the set. So first you get to tackle it with your power walk. Check it off, we get it down. Then we come back and it's a little bit more challenging with the jog. But you know you've been through it with your walk. You know you've got it. So right now, we lean in, we take action. That's one of the tricks of taking action. If you can find something to use to lead yourself into it, something that maybe builds a little bit of confidence. I played a lot of sports within my life. One of my favorite coaches would always start the season off with a fun game where we get to play against different alumni. So you come in, you get to have fun, it'd be a relaxed environment, a lot of like screaming fans, and everyone just there to enjoy that time together. But it was there to build the confidence going into the year. So you could take action, get in there, do your thing when it came to conference. That's what we're doing. We're having these moments, taking it on with our power walk first, then we show up with our jog. Whew. We are doing fantastically. Under 30 seconds left. Then we've got a longer recovery. Again, we take our recoveries all the way down. Heart rate should come down. Whew. 15, let's get it. Using your breath. Whew. Last little bit. We recover in 3, 2, 1. Take it down, nice work. 1 whole minute here. Grab a sip of water. Excellent job. Set number 1, done. Now we move on to our next one. Same thing, but we're at 2% for the entire time. 1% and 2%, both mimicking an outdoor run kind of feel. So we're not going into an incline feeling just yet. 2%, it's a great time. Find your breath with me and let it go. Whew. Smiles on. Yes, we're doing this thing. We start again in less than 20 seconds. You're finding your power walk once again, and the incline is at 2%. We're back in, and we're back after it. 2 minutes with each of the speeds. Let's go, taking off to our power walk and 2% on the incline. Make the change in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go for it. 2% incline, power walk, it's here. Now this is a great chance, checking in with your speed. This power walk has intensity, but it's still very manageable. I don't want you to feel like you are completely emptying the tank, but I still want it there to be extra energy behind it. This should not feel like a recovery. It should feel like effort. Your heart rate's coming up, but it's at a manageable spot. I say manageable a lot because sometimes that's how my brain likes to think of it. I'm like, I can handle this. I can manage what's going on. It's not that feeling of like, oh no, we're in control. We're cool, very calm. Excellent. And top form coming in from the beginning. So good. So I mentioned a little bit about taking action. We talked about some sports stuff. We're going to continue with that one. I've had knee injuries for a long time. I played a ton of sports and then it kind of caught up with me. And I had some really big issues where I had doctors saying, we don't know what to do. It's up to you. We don't know what to tell you. You got to figure it out. And at first, I just stopped everything. I was like, I can't do anything. I don't know. I give up. I'm done. And a very good friend of mine was like, well, maybe instead of giving up, you take some small action. You try new things. You go out, you experiment, you do things yourself. She was like, tell you what, come in, let's go out and go for a stretch. Ooh, I'm not a huge fan of stretching. That is something I've always not been flexible, and I hated it. But we started showing up together, and little by little, it started to make a difference. And I've continued to build it on from there. And my knee is feeling the best that it's felt in years. All because we started by taking the little action. And you got a recovery coming your way. Let's go ahead and slow it on down. Nice work. Leaving your incline. We're right here at 2%. Whew. Now this is that quick recovery. We take off to our jog on the other side. 2% on the incline. Sticking with it for 2 minutes. Take your deep breath in. Who knows? There were like 4 words at once. I got too excited about the jog. Take your deep breath in. Your big exhale to let it go. Whew. Let's take off into our jog. 2% on the incline. Right now, let's go. Now quickly checking in with our form because we've already showed up to a little bit of work here today. Gaze is out and ahead. Shoulders are down and away. Belly button brought into your spine, and your feet are landing beneath your hips. So that's a little different than our power walk, where often we're trying to stride out a little bit longer. Now it's directly beneath. Getting that quick turnover, we land and we're straight into the next step. Awesome work. Whew. The other thing to focus on with our arms, sometimes we start to bring them across our chest. I want the focus to be them moving naturally at our sides. At the most, your hands come into your midline. You're not trying to come all the way through and across. The beginning where I mentioned efficiency, this is where it counts. We stay efficient in our actions. We move with what our body needs right now to get all the way to the end. We got 1 minute left here. Longer recovery on the other side. The incline will go down to 1%, so we cruise through this thing. It's still in our manageable zone. It's still within that zone where we can do it with this job. And you know, we got a breath there with us the whole time. I'm here with you the whole time. Showing up, showing out. Let's get it here. Excellent work. Less than 30 seconds. Really focusing light on our feet. I think sometimes inside of our jog, it's easy to kind of stamp at the ground. I want it to be super light. You're quiet on your machine. Pressing forward. You're almost there. Recovery coming up in 10. Excellent. So good. We take it down to our recovery right now. Take it there. Full minute here to recover. Incline. Down at 1. Grab a sip of water. Whew. All right. 3rd set on deck. This is the last time, though, that we see the 2 minutes, 2 minutes. After this, it switches for our last 3 sets. So on this next one, 3% power walk, 2 minutes. Then we'll leave it at 3% on the incline for a little recovery. Then we take right off 2 minutes, 3%, cruising through with our jog. Take your deep breath in. Your big exhale, let it go. 1 more. Give a little shake out, little dance moment. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're off to our power walk, 3% on the incline. Take it there right now. Let's go. Okay, 2 minutes. Now with this, 3%, that's the start of our incline kind of feeling. There's a little bit coming back from the machine now. With the incline, I like to say, think tall. That helps to remind us to press our hips forward. That's both with our power walk with our jog, if you take it up to a run, if you take it up to a sprint, no matter what, when the incline's on, we're thinking tall. Plus, it always makes my mother very happy. I'm tall, my family's tall, and growing up, I did not want to be tall. I would constantly kind of shrink down, trying to fit in, get to be a little bit shorter. She would always push back at my shoulders. She would say, stand up, own your height, get it together. And it used to annoy me then. But now I think of it every single time in moments like this. So we are going to be nice and tall and proud, own our height. We're getting this thing, we're doing it. Woo-hoo. Especially with the incline, a little extra fire coming in. Maybe getting a little more breath going on. That's A-okay, that's what we want, this extra challenge. Incline work, helping to train a little extra strength along our backhand side. We say bring it on. Let's get it, let's go. Perfection, less than 30 seconds left. Again, incline staying on for our recovery. We only get 30 seconds to recover before we're off to our jog. So the recovery, because the incline's on, it's staying active. But we get a big break on the other side of the jog. We're getting into our recovery in 10. Hold it strong right here. That's it, going in to your recovery. Right now, slow it down, incline stays. Take your deep breath. Big exhale. Maybe you notice your shoulders kind of relaxing down. Incline is still here at 3%. We're taking off into our jog in less than 15 seconds. Again, little shakeout moment, little extra stretch. We take off, 3% incline, and we jog it out. Let's go for it in 3, 2, and 1. Making the changes. 2 minutes happening right here. I mentioned the taking action, how we come in first with our power walk. So you know you've got this. You've already shown up and done this with your power walk. Your jog, it's got a little extra behind it. There's more energy, but you can still do it. 2 minutes in total. After this, we never again see 2 minutes inside of a set. Everything gets shorter. So we make this our best 2 minutes yet. Let's get through it. Let's do it right here. And I know you're thinking tall right now. We got to do it. Hips are pressed forward. Feet are driving through this. Your knees are picking up. That's where our arm drive becomes super important. We drive with our arms, our knees follow. And again, we got that little extra breathiness going on, but that's what we want. Even though we're still at this pace, the incline being there is going to make it a little bit tougher. So we lean in, remembering our goal, our one thing. Let's go chase after it each step, getting just a little bit closer. We take action with each and every step. And I want you to take that with you all throughout your day. That you came here, and with each step, you got a little bit better. You got a little bit stronger. You showed up to each and every challenge. And I'm so honored I get to do it here with you. You're almost there. Big recovery, down at 1% in 30 seconds. Thinking tall, gaze ahead, arms drive, light on our feet. Whew, let's take it there. Your breath helping to keep it all in control. Less than 15 seconds. 1% on the incline. Full recovery. We're taking it through. Your last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowing down your speed. Incline going to 1%. Nice job. You've got over a minute here on the recovery. Grab a sip of water. Excellent work. Taking a few seconds just with our breath. So inside this recovery, heart rate comes down, breath returning back, nice and even. We have 3 more of those sets to go, but now it changes a little bit. So we'll have 1 minute with our power walk. We'll go back to 3% at the start of this one. A little longer on our recovery, but again, the middle recovery the incline stays on. Then we take off to our jog, 1 minute. So you got a minute, recover, a minute, big recovery. We're gonna get started in 10 seconds. Incline goes to 3%. We find our power walk once again. We're ready. Let's go for it. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's push. 3% and power walking. That's 1 minute here. Only a minute. We started off with 2. Now we're down to 1. What a time. What a time. Our recoveries in the middle are active though. The incline will stay exactly where it is, but we'll slow down to our recovery speed. So it's a little bit longer now, 45 seconds instead of 30 with this middle active recovery. So we've got some new kind of twists coming our way, but I know we're ready for it. We're doing it. I love a power walk. I'm not going to lie to you. One of my favorite things. I absolutely love it. Plus, with my knee throughout the years, power walking has been an awesome way that I've found still get the cardio in, bring my heart rate up, but a little less impact on some of those. So we give all of our energy here. We're pushing through our active recovery, incline staying at 3%. Back to your recovery pace. Right now, take it down. So you've got 45 seconds here. You slow your breath, you find the extra control, and then we take off for 1 minute at our jog. 1 minute on the other side. We still got 30 seconds left here. I think this is one of my favorite times to reflect on what I've done in the workout and then how I want to finish. So you've already shown up. What can we do to make this finish line that much stronger? Yeah, we're feeling it. We're feeling it. We're going to push in 10 seconds to our jog. 1 minute, staying at 3%. We are in, we are after it right now, making the change. 1 minute here on the clock. Give yourself a little bit of space back from your front console. I know it's easy to hug in. I'm always like, I want to be right there with you. I want to get close. You want to give a little bit of extra room back from it. Not only does that keep us safe, it also allows us our full range of motion with our arms. I want you to get everything you can out of this. You're here today. You press play. You took the action step. So now we give it everything that we can. You've got less than 30 seconds left. This is the bigger recovery, so the incline will go down to 1%. Knees are driving. Gaze ahead. Almost there. Crushing this thing. Woo-hoo, let's do it. Last 10. Stick with me right here, right here. Going in. Recovery at 1% on the incline. In 3, 2, and 1. Take it down and slow it down. Full minute here. Grab a sip of water. Whew. 2 sets left. This next one, 4%. Same thing. 1 minute, power walk. 45 seconds, incline is up. We're at a recovery speed. And then we push for a jog for a minute. We've seen it, we know it. We're ready to rock with this thing. Whew. Excellent work here. Way to show up to each one of these. We get to take it on again in less than 20 seconds. Find your breath. Getting ready to go. Incline, going up to 4%. We're back with our power walk. We take it there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's push. Incline is up to 4, and we power walk. Arms are moving. 1 minute. 1 minute before we get our active recovery on the incline. One of the things that another good friend of mine reminded me recently with taking action is that sometimes you have to give yourself permission to fail. Give yourself permission to try to take the action and say, maybe it won't work. I feel like as I've grown up, I've left some of that. When I was a kid, I would try things and fail at them constantly, and it was fine. It was what you bounced back from. As an adult, when that happens, I get scared. It shakes my confidence. I'm like, I just want to do the things I'm good at. I don't want to take action. So right now, we give ourselves the permission. Say it's okay. We show up, maybe it doesn't go our way. That is A-okay. okay. We got all the good vibes going. We take it down to our recovery speed. Right now, recovering with our speed, but the incline stays up. So it's a little bit lighter, but we're still climbing our way through. We have a minute on the other side with our jog. Walking through, tall and proud. This is one of my favorites for recovery. This pose reminds our mind and body. I got so excited. That turned into one word. This reminds ourselves we are that powerful and that strong. So you're in this. We dig deep. We push into our jog in 10 seconds. We're ready. Incline stays where it is at 4%. Let's do this thing in 3, 2, and 1. Let's push and go. Whew. We are taking action with each and every step. Reminding yourself of that. We are here and we are doing it. You give yourself permission to push. You've got it. You are here and in this moment. You have come so far through this thing, and I know you came to take it all the way through. We got less than 40 seconds left. Whew. This is one of my favorite things. When I get to be here with you, I get to do this with you. I always joke when I start mixing and matching my words, they turn into one. I'm like, oh, that's how you know. I'm pumped. I'm so pumped. I'm so excited that we get to do this together. We've got 20 more seconds. And we don't have to. We get to do this. We have our full recovery, incline going down to 1%, recovery speed in 10. All the way through. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Very nice. Full minute here. Quick sip of water. One last set. That's it. We're going to push this thing up. This time though, we're going up to 5%. Our highest point of the day. But this is it. 1 minute where we climb. Active recovery, continue with our jog, and then we're there. Take your deep breath in, let your shoulders come up. Big exhale, shoulders come down. We're ready to go. We feel it. We're gonna go in 15. Incline up to 5. We are pressing through with our power walk. 1 minute on the clock. We feel good. Let's do it in 3, 2, and 1. Take it on up. Power walking through. Arms are in this with us. 1 minute here, then active recovery. Thank you again. Thank yourself right now for doing this, for showing up, for push and go, for taking the action. We use this to build into the rest of our lives. We talked about giving ourselves permission for things to not go well. We talked about ways that you can stack it up to build confidence. This is one of them. Reminding yourself when life gets hard, when relationships are tough, when work's a lot, when things are happening, we remind ourselves of these moments where we show up for ourselves. When we continue to tackle each and every one, know that you are that strong. You've got this thing. We're here for 10 more seconds, then we're back to our recovery speed. Almost there. Again, your incline stays on. We go to our recovery speed right now. Ease it back. Oh, very nice, very nice. This is our final push. 1 minute, jogging speed, 5%. This should definitely have a little bit more breathiness to it. We are pushing up against the incline and our recoveries are becoming active here, where we're not easing it down. So we let that creep up a little bit. That's what we want in this kind of training. We're getting our strength all along our backside. We're building inside of our cardio so that we can push, we can keep on going. We start with our jog in 10 seconds. This is it. Last minute, best minute. Let's push, let's drive in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go for it. Final minute, best one. We're thinking tall. We own our space. We are taking action. We're doing this here and out and beyond. We start, we give it a try. And what happens, we let it happen. But we remember these moments where we show up. Right here, we got just over 30 seconds left. Again, keeping our knees up, arms are moving, smiles on. Your goal is just there. You've got to hold this for 25 more seconds. Whew. So good, so good. Your finish line, your moment to take it there, 15. We're gonna take the incline all the way down. We'll slow it down, walking it out for our cool down. You're almost through your final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it down, slow it down. Excellent work. Whew. Slowing everything on down. Let's go ahead and reach our arms up. And deep inhale. On your exhale, taking it to one side. Little stretch inside of our side body. Come up to the center and over to the other side. Awesome work here today. As you come down, take it into your field goal position with your arms. Bring it into center. One more, out to field goal. And back to your center. Excellent work here today. Way to come in, crush each one of those sets, doing the work, taking action. I've loved being here with you. I can't wait to do this with you again soon. I'm Casey, and until next time, later days.